you in the picture?
No.
Well, you're going to have to
That's okay, I'll move
over a little bit. Okay. Well, here, wait.
Okay.
Okay, you're in there now?
Yeah.
All right. And right here. Okay. Okay. All right. Oops, gotta turn that down. Okay. Okay. All right. Oops, gotta turn that down. Okay. Okay. Oops, gotta turn that down. Okay, got it. All right, everybody. We are live. Anita's here. Hi, Anita. And Julie. Hi, Julie. And Jody's here. And Catherine's here. Okay, so we don't know how this is going to work out. It's this kind of a very awkward setup because we don't have our usual equipment. I'm falling off my chair. Our usual equipment for this. That's why this angle's a little weird, but it's best we can do in the setup. And we have no idea how long this is going to last for. It may freeze up. We don't know. So if it does, we're not going to attempt to reconnect. We'll just leave it, and next week we'll be on at our usual time in our usual setting. But anyways, hi everybody. Jody says it looks great on this end, so I'm assuming everybody can hear us okay. And so we are in beautiful, sunny Fort Lauderdale, Florida, USA, as you know. I've been posting some clips in the last week, just short of just different things we've been doing. It's been kind of a relaxing time. We haven't had any real definite plans for anything. We are drinking champagne though. And
cheap American champagne.
Yeah, how much did this bottle of champagne cost us? What's it called? Cook's Extra Dry.
It's $6.19 US, I think.
$6.19 US, so that's about $8 Canadian. So it's pretty cheap champagne. In fact, it's almost the cheapest one we could find. And so who else is here? Carol's here. Hi, Carol. Carol says she's enjoying the clips. Wish I was there. It's been very nice weather-wise. What was the weather today?
It's 21 degrees Celsius, which is 70 Fahrenheit.
So that's pretty good. We also checked the weather at home right now. What was the weather at home?
It's minus 16 degrees Celsius or 4 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, and I think there's a little dusting of snow in our area. They were threatening a big snowstorm, but I think it missed us. I think it hit the U.S. part of the lakes.
New York State and that.
Yeah, Anita says we're digging out from snow and ice here in Ohio. And Deb's here. Hi, Deb. And, oh, Bootsy Sweet Tarts are here. Hello from the cold north of Long Island. Wish we had stayed longer. Okay, to let you know who Bootsy Sweet Tarts is, two guys that were down here staying at the same place we are. We met up with them, and they also have a YouTube channel, which you might want to check out. I am going to review it on my next vlog, which won't be until next week. But it's called Bootsy Sweet Tarts. You spell it B-O-O-T-S-I-E, and Sweet Tarts, like the candy, S-W-E-E-T-T-E-R-T-S. So,
is it E-R-T-S or A-R-T-S?
A-R. What did I say?
E-R.
Did I say E-R?
Yeah.
I thought I said A-R. Anyways, okay. Sweet Tarts with an A.
Thing.
Walter's being annoying today.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, do check them out because they have a really cool channel that they're trying to get more subscribers for, and it has a variety of things about sewing, quilting, knitting, I think, and crocheting, and it's kind of cool. So check it out. I will be reviewing it next week as well, but do check it out. And let's see. Anita says she's going to check it out. Brenda's here. Hi, Brenda. We're on your turf sort of now, Brenda, I guess. So we'll be nice. Maybe. Mel's here. Hi, Mel. Mel says minus 20 C here, and we have about 60 to 70 centimeters of snow and more snowing. Luch is here. Hi, Luch. And Phyllis is here. She says it's cold in Michigan. Yeah, well, it's not here. It's very nice. So just to tell you where we are approximately and what we're staying in, we are at a gay guest house. So there's no women here, no children. Hey! Oops. Did I say that out loud? Yeah, I did. I meant that more about the children. No, I didn't. And it's very nice. Everybody here is very friendly. And surprisingly, we've run into a couple of other couples that are from Canada as well, from Toronto. So not far from us. And a couple of the guys, one has relatives that live in the place I was born, which is a small little town way east of Toronto, which was just weird how small the world can be. And I guess everybody else is from all over, like Bootsy Sweet Tarts. That's Roy and John. They're from Long Island, New York. And yeah, so it's very relaxing. So what have we been up to? Well,
we've been doing a lot of walking.
We've done a lot of walking. Of course,
we did 12 kilometers today.
Mm-hmm. We have a rented car, but we've only used the rented car once, and that was yesterday because we went to a quilt shop yesterday. Bought a few things. I'm not going to show them on this video because really my setup isn't good for that, but I'll show them on the vlog next week. We went to a Joann's fabric, which I'm sure most people, at least most people in North America, would know what a Joann's is. It's like a Michael's. Bought a few things there. Fabric, again. I didn't buy any mixed media, crafting stuff, anything like that, because quite frankly, the prices aren't that much better than the prices at Michael's in our end of the world.
And there wasn't really anything that you couldn't really get at home.
No.
So
we didn't bother. Yeah, and then we went to a big outlet mall, huge outlet mall.
Sawgrass Mills.
Yep. And wandered around there. Really didn't. Yeah, we did. We bought socks and underwear. Yeah, socks and underwear.
We were kind of looking for shorts, but we didn't really find anything that we liked.
Yeah, we're looking for some more short sleeve shirts and some shorts and that for Australia when we go there, because for some reason ours have all shrunk in the wash. I don't understand how that could happen. I really don't. But anyways, that's about all we've bought. Like we said, we've been walking a lot. We took in an art museum. One day.
Fort Lauderdale Art Museum.
Yeah, it had some interesting pieces in it. It's not very big, but that was okay. Went down, walked along the beach. Where we're staying at this resort, or this guest house, is a little bit of a hike to the actual beach. But we did walk to the beach, and the beach has a long drive along it that has a lot of restaurants and, you know, tourist trappy kind of things. But there is a restaurant down there that we have been to other times we've been to Fort Lauderdale, and we like it, called Casablanca. And we had lunch there. And that was the only day we went down to the beach, because we're about...
We're about a good 30-minute walk from the beach.
Yeah.
And we walk pretty briskly, so...
Yeah, with it. But, yeah, so let's see, what are people saying? Anita says, have you found any quilt shop? Yes, Anita, we did. It was called Once Upon a Quilt.
And actually, it looked very small from the outside, but once you got inside, it was quite
a fairly large size. Except, interesting thing we had to do to get into there. You just couldn't open up the door and walk in. I tried the door, it was locked, but there were people inside. They had a doorbell, you had to press it, and then just like in an apartment complex, they buzzed you in. I guess that must be a security kind of thing. I'm not sure what that says about the area where it's located, but anyways, it was kind of a nice quilt shop. Price-wise, a little pricier than what we're used to paying.
But actually, the place that we go to is pretty expensive.
Yeah, so...
Because their fabrics were around $15 a yard, which is 36 inches, whereas we buy it by the meter at 39 inches. And the store 14. That we buy the meters by, charges about $14 to $15 Canadian, and this store was charging about $14 to $15 American for a yard. And but mind you, a lot of our shops that we go to, like the store we go to is quite cheap. A lot of places up in our area charges $18 to $20 a meter, so it's about the same.
Yeah, it was about the same. Walter bought a jelly roll, and I bought, oh, I got sneezes. Excuse me, suddenly. I don't know what it is. So I bought some, what did I buy? I bought I didn't buy a jelly roll. I bought a bunch of fat quarters that were in sort of a set. I really like the colors, and I think I bought, I don't remember what I bought. I bought some strip sets.
And you bought that thing where there were like a yard of each fabric?
Oh, that's right, yeah. They were sort of a bundle of fabrics that had been made like a yard in, I think, 6 yards of fabric all total in 6 different like patterns and colors. So I think I ended up spending about $125 American. It worked out to about $170 Canadian, which, yeah, that's about par for what we would spend in our area, as Walter had just said. Let's see. Bootsy says, how was the quilt shop? Wish I'd made the time to go. Well, we were just discussing that, so I think we've answered your question on that. Luch says, they should open Joanne stores in Canada. I've never been to a Joanne store. I hear the stores are awesome.
Actually,
not really. The fabric, they have a lot of fabric. It is not good quality fabric. That's why it is so, it's much cheaper at Joann's in price than it was at the quilt shop. And that's because it is not as good a quality as what you're used to. Now, mind you, they did have some that were premium. They were more expensive for a yard, and I didn't really look at them that closely, so I shouldn't really say that all of their stuff
I looked at the premium stuff, and that I didn't think it was as good quality as the stuff that was not necessarily good quality. It wasn't as good a selection as what was in the quilt stores.
Now, a friend of mine said that she was looking for flannel down here. And, well, she wasn't in Fort Lauderdale. She was in another part of Florida. And she got these, like, sort of deer in headlights when she mentioned flannel. Like, they'd never heard of it before. But at Joann's, they had a ton of flannel. I don't use flannel. Well, I've never used it for anything.
And actually, at Joann's, they had two different grades of flannel, I noticed, too.
Oh, did they?
They had a thinner flannel and a thicker flannel.
Yeah. So, anyways, but there was flannel, if you were into flannel. But we've been to other Joann's in other years when we've been down in Florida, and this particular Joann's we were in didn't have a lot of crafting supplies. They seemed to focus mostly on fabric and sewing supplies.
It wasn't just quilting fabric; it was all different kinds of fabric, and they also had upholstery fabric as well.
Yeah, but everything was on sale.
Yeah,
and we had a coupon that got you an additional 20% off your entire order, whether it was on sale or regular price. So basically, I got some good deals for what I got there, what I wanted there. So, yeah. But I can't say as though that I think Joann's is spectacular. But, it's whatever you're looking for.
No, it might have been the one that we went to as well. But we've been into Joann's before here. And actually... And we were in a Michael's today too, and I was the one. Maybe it's the one we were in, but it wasn't really that spectacular.
No, not really. Now people are saying here. Luch says they should open. Okay, I read that. There's some ones I'm just skipping over for a minute because we'll come back to those. Bootsy says, "Wow, Joann's cotton on the bolt is 42 inches wide." Yeah, the stuff we buy in our area, it ranges anywhere between 42 to 44 inches with the fabric, with it too. And I guess it depends on the manufacturer. That's not a Canadian or American thing. That's just
no. When we say they sell it by the meter, we're talking about length.
Yeah, we're talking length. We're not talking about the width of fabric. No, the width of fabric is pretty much standard between 42 to 44 inches. We're talking about how much.
Because a lot of the fabric that we get in Canada is made in the U.S. Mm-hmm. So. It's just sold by the meter as opposed to...
Yeah, it's sold by the meter as opposed to by the yard or a foot. Nairi says, quick hello to everyone, off to work very soon. Okay, Nairi, have a good time. I guess holidays are over for you and the kids right now. And Bootsy says, we only buy yardage when we have 50% off coupon. Yeah, I could see that. Laura says, hi Laura. Hi guys, lucky to be there, then here, snowstorm. Yeah, Laura, can you tell us? Laura lives in the same town that we live in. Laura, can you tell us how much snow have we got up there? How much should we expect if we were to come home today? I'm hoping it'll be all gone by the time we get home Wednesday. Tracy says, 1/3 Joann's has fleece and 1/3 quilting, 1/3 is regular fabric. Okay, that's good to know. Who's dressed alike? Us?
No, we're both wearing check shirts.
Oh, well, the standard uniform for us, aren't we? Always up. Mine's blue, though. His is,
I always wear light shorts, and he always wears dark shorts.
Yeah, I always wear dark shirts. Of course, you can't tell whether we're wearing shorts or anything at all right now, can you? Did we mention that this place we're staying at is clothes optional? Never mind.
Don't take the optional
Never mind.
part.
Say no more. Say no more. Let their little minds have the mystery of it all. Yeah. Anita says, I finally started seeing YouTube videos on Creativation. Was watching Tim Holtz last night. Yeah, I've started watching them too. And one thing I saw in Creativation that I'm really kind of interested in, I don't know if you've seen it, but We Are Memory Keepers have come out with what they call the foil quill. And if you have a Cricut, if you have a silhouette, and I might even for the scan and cut, don't know, but basically it has these, I don't know what you call them, wands. They heat up. You push them into the pen holder. They have like a universal pen holder or something to hold it, where you would put a pen in those machines and it'll foil for you. You use their foil and it basically draws out your design on the foil, but it's heated so the foil sticks to the paper. Now, of course, with We Are Memory Keepers, they always put stuff up at Creativation and you cannot get it for 6 months to a year after they've announced it. I swear they put up their prototypes and make it sound as if they're available now, but they're not available yet. I don't know how much I would use it, but it kind of sounds like an interesting concept, and I'm not
Plus,
sure.
if you heat it up, I wonder how long it stays hot.
I don't know. It looks like how it heats up is it uses a USB connection.
Oh.
And you see on the Cricut Maker, there's a USB connection built right into the Cricut Maker, which would be convenient. So, I don't know. They didn't say how much. It looked like it did a really good job, though, because they did demo it. And apparently they're going to have a special pad for it, too, that is a sort of an aluminum pad, I guess, to transfer the heat better, although they said right now you can use it on the regular Cricut mat as well. But who knows? But I know with We Are Memory Keepers, don't get excited about trying to grab that product in the next week or two. It won't happen. You won't see it for, and I would say optimistically, 6 months. And I think more realistically, 8 months to a year before it's going to be available. At least to us in Canada. Maybe sooner for those in the States. Maybe. Let's see. Now, there were some questions here about... Oh, Jody wants to know if they have entertainment at the resort. Depends on what you call entertainment.
It's not a huge resort. There's only about, I don't know,
I'm not sure how many rooms they have.
15 or so.
Well, we're in room 14. So I don't know, but there may be more than that. But right now, from what we could see, a lot of people came in on Friday for the weekend. This is a long weekend, I guess, here in the States. Monday, it's Martin Luther King Day. We didn't know that until we got down here. So I think some people have come for the long weekend. But it's not huge. It's not crowded. Everybody seems to be very, very pleasant, very, you know.
You know, you can get breakfast in the morning between 8:30 and 10:30.
Yeah, they put out a little buffet kind of thing.
And then a lot of people gather and talk for breakfast and stuff like that.
A lot of the boys go out at night for dinner and off to some of the bars. We're not bar people, so we don't do that much. And there's a pool. People like to sit around that. We're not pool people, so we don't basically sit around it. We go out and we walk and explore places. There's no set like formal entertainment at this. Like there isn't a lounge singer.
It isn't like a huge place. It's just a small motel type place.
You know, run by, you know, a guy that has a minimal amount of staff. It's all very, they have happy hour on Friday and Saturday night where they have a sort of an open bar and people get social at that. It's just very
and they have a
quiet.
parrot.
They have a parrot, Peanut, which you all saw the video. If those of you that haven't seen the video clips yet, I've been putting some up most days. Just short little 1 minute, 2 minute kind of things whenever the
And if you can get Peanut to talk, he'll meow for you.
And I think I did put up a video showing Peanut on Walter's shoulder. I did. Peanut's been around when this guy that owns this place, he owned another place a few years ago, and we've been there a couple of times. That's why we're at this one. But he sold that place, and then he opened this one that we're at right now. And that's why we decided we would come here, because we knew it would probably.
We knew that he ran the place that was, he tried to make it social and have people, you know, the way it's set up here, you end up. It's conducive for you to talk to other people.
Yeah, that kind of thing. So, anyways, yeah, it's very relaxing. It's very calm. So you don't need a lot of entertainment for that, and that's fine, because after we've been out all day walking, like right now, I could lay down and go to sleep. And so, as far as meals are concerned, like Walter said, they have brekkie in the morning here, and they set it up outside. It's a very enclosed kind of environment. Like nobody on the street or any of the buildings surrounding it can see in at all. It's kept very private. Well, like I said, it is actually closed optional. Although a lot of the people, since we've been here, have pretty much not taken any kind of advantage of running around.
Except for maybe at the pool. But.
Well, just at the pool area a little bit. And not a lot. Some. A few do. Not me. Not going there. But the little breakfast buffet they have, you know, has bagels. They have a toaster out there. They have bagels with cream cheese and jam and peanut butter and English muffins and coffee and fruit and cereal and yogurt, that kind of thing, which is quite enough, actually. It's more than I eat at home in the morning. So, and it's kind of nice because it's warm. So you sit out on they have a patio area, and right outside our room is a table with a couple of chairs too. So you can sit out there.
We're on the ground floor. So.
Yeah, you can sit out there, talk to other people, have your coffee, have your bagel and everything. It's quite relaxing. Let's see what else was here. And then, okay, so what we do for meals is we go out after around 10:30. We trundle out and go for a walk to various areas of Fort Lauderdale, and we usually find a restaurant and have lunch. And we usually find that we've had enough at lunch. We're not that hungry at night, so we've been going over to a grocery store called
Publix.
Yes, I wanted to say Publix, but that's not what it's called. It's Publix in there. Oops, slip. And we pick up a few things and.
Actually, the Publix is only a block away from the hotel,
so it's very convenient. It also sells booze. It has wine, it has beer. So we go over there and get what we want and bring it back and decide whether or not we're going to eat it. Because there's been a couple of nights where we basically eat it. And we're just too stuffed. I mean, we got some chicken, fried chicken there today.
Which you never eat.
Which we never eat. Sort of like Kentucky Fried, but it was in the...
Well, one of the guys in the place here last night said it's the best chicken he's ever had. So
we'll see how that works out.
We'll see what it's like.
So we got some of that, and some cold salads kind of thing. That's what we'll do tonight for dinner. And then we have little munchies during the afternoon. Like we got some cheese and some crackers and some hummus and stuff like that. So we're not starving, but that's okay. It's funny, I see things coming up on that screen, but they're not coming up on my phone. That's weird. Unless there's a time delay. I am on I don't know. So if I'm not addressing anything that you're asking me, it may be because I can't see them on this one. Because when they come up on the iPad, they come up pretty fast and then disappear. What are you doing?
Well, I'm just checking if there's still a countdown on.
Are you still trying to scare people? Or
yeah,
what?
probably.
Yeah. So, what else can we tell you? What else have we seen, heard, or done? Well, we're not really fond of going out at night. I can tell you that. This area where this is located, not a real bad part of town, not the nicest. It could be we're just a little paranoid, but there's some, well, one woman who was a street urchin or something came up to me when we were out the other night and asked me if I could give her 41 cents. And actually, I didn't have any change. I didn't have any change at all on me. We've been paying for everything on credit cards. And so I had nothing. But I said to her, you know, I'm sorry I don't have any change, and off she tootled. But she looked to me like she was a bit Skid Row-ish kind of a thing. And there's been a few other people
see,
that
we're used to walking a lot, and nobody else around here walks.
Yeah. Oh God, sidewalk systems around here suck. And I did do a little tiny video clip of that. One moment you have a sidewalk, next moment it just disappears, and you're on the road. And you want to be careful on the road. They love to beat their horns down here at every little thing. I don't recommend necessarily at night. It might be just me. I might be paranoid.
And we don't want to drive anywhere where we're drinking or anything like that. So
no, we don't want to drink and drive kind of a thing at all. So anyways, what else can we tell you? I had made some notes.
And I don't know, we're getting older. We're not really into bars much anymore. So
no, now some of the guys that are staying down here, they go out,
There's some
have,
bars close by.
Yeah, I think they go out, they have dinner, then they go to the bars, and we hear them when they come back. They're outside, you know, talking, music is playing, sort of a thing, which is fine, doesn't bother us. But anyways,
we're just a couple of boring old guys.
We're just a couple of old boring guys. The flight was okay. We had no problem getting through American customs. Really, it took us 20 minutes for all of that.
We got there way early.
Yeah, we were there 3 hours before, but that's what they were recommending.
But it was pretty brisk to get through. And though there isn't a lot of staff checking, like there isn't a lot of the cubicles were empty. So
yeah,
but they sort of expedited people through, I think.
See. Something came up on the iPad. Yeah. It's not coming up on my phone.
Well, maybe it's not.
That's weird. I don't know why. Maybe I'll do a refresh on my phone. But this new technology, I don't know.
Let's see if I can connect, because I've got the LTE connection, right?
Yeah, we'll see here without the connection here isn't bad. Oh yeah, so here's I just got everything. Now I had a refresh. Oh, okay. There's a lot of stuff that's been saying. Okay, let me just back up here a moment to catch up. Oh, Mel asks, is Creativation going on at the moment? And Julie said, yes, Mel, it is. Laura says, well, it was 10 inches yesterday. Praisey says they had 2.5 inches of rain. And Laura says, supposed to get 5 more on Tuesday. And let's see. Oh, we may have reconnected. Hello, everybody. Are you seeing us? Are we back? Because we just lost the connection, but it's reconnected. It says at our end. Okay now. Phyllis says it's okay now. Yeah, picture is frozen. Yeah, Cindy says we're back. Everybody says we're back. Okay, so that's a good thing, I guess. Anyways, I'm just looking here. I'm trying to look like he was checking his nose hair. Oh, must meant you. When you stuck your face in there. Geez, I'm trying to. There's so much going on here. Bootsy says the parrot. Peanuts is the entertainment. The parrot. Peanuts is the entertainment. Oh, okay. Peanut the bird is cute. Yeah. Jody says, does the resort change any since you had been here last? Well, it's a whole different place.
Yeah, well, yeah, like, I mean, we haven't been to this one.
No, this one we've never been to. This is like a whole new property. Although the atmosphere is still about the same, and the way things are laid out is about the same. He's kept it as close to the original as he could. Your area looked really wonderful with lush plants and sunshine. Oh, yeah, yeah. This is where all your tropical plants grow up, is here. Catherine says, any art museums close by? Well, we went to one down in, what was that?
It was the NSU, which I'm not sure.
Well, that's the university.
Yeah.
Which is not that far from us. If you were to drive it, it would be closer. I mean, to walk it, it took us about, I don't know. How long did it take us? 40 minutes? 45 minutes?
Oh, yeah. It was the NSU Art Museum, which is...
Don't mumble.
No, I know, but it says NSU Art Museum, but I don't know what NSU stands for.
University. NSU. I don't know.
Something
Northern, no. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Okay, everybody's saying that Popeye's chicken is better than KFC. And Anita says, I'm sure you've caught up on, uh-oh. Now mine went funny on here, but not on there. Okay. Well, why did I lose that? Sorry, people. Bear with me for a minute because I just lost it on my phone. How do I get it back? Ah, jeez.
Jeez.
Oh, wait, maybe I, no. Yes? If I got it back now?
Trying to find if I can find mine.
Ugh. I don't think I can go back down here. Go library. My videos. Here we go. Maybe I get it back this time. There, I think I got it. Phyllis says, watch your fingers on the phone. Not sure what you mean, Phyllis. I need to touch my phone. Geez, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so far behind on here. Okay, nose hair, Popeye's chicken, KFC is greasy. Oh, yes. Anita says, I'm sure you've caught up on the American news. Oh, yes. Yes. I actually watched a documentary on Netflix while we're down here, a 4-part one on Trump, which was very, very interesting. I forget what it was called. It was about Trump. It was on Netflix. But it was very... What are you doing?
I'm trying to log on to our connection.
Oh, okay. Sounds like you have gotten to relax. Yes, pretty much. And did TSA grope you or Xerox you? Nope. Got away without the groping, and I didn't get into the big machine so that they could see all my private parts.
Bootsy, I was in the big machine to see all my private parts.
Oh, did you get in the big machine?
You notice that?
No, I didn't. I was too busy because there was a guy ahead of me. There's always one in the line who doesn't empty their pockets. And then he goes through and he sets everything off. So they make him go back, and he's just ahead of me. Make him go back through, start taking stuff out of his pocket. So he takes out a roll of bills. Goes back in again, same thing happens. They make him go back. They said, sir, is there anything in your pockets? He reaches in, and he pulls out a ton of other stuff. Like they'd already asked him that once. I don't get it. You know, really. And they were still holding him up, because then he had his belt on. And that was setting it off. And I asked them, I said, do I have to take off my belt? Do I have to take off my shoes? And they said, yes. So I did. So then they kind of waved me through, and that was fine. It was really quick, no real problems. You know, so that was good. I hope it's just as good on the way home. Now, on the way home, we don't go through customs here. We just have to go through security here. But when we get home, we go through our own customs, and that's no big deal there, because I'm not taking anything I'm not supposed to.
And we haven't bought anything that's over our limit, so.
And Mel says, have you ever visited the Everglades? It's very near Fort Lauderdale, about an hour trip. We've been by them, but we've never really gone through them.
I guess you can get airboats that go through them, but we haven't really done that. We have one time, long time ago, driven down to Key West, so.
Yeah, we did drive to Key West one time when we were here. Actually, we stayed at Key West many years ago as well. But that was way back, like 1992, 93. It was 1993 when we did that.
Yeah.
So, Phyllis says, large fingers, small spaces, yes. Mel says, I've never been there, but would love to visit the Everglades. My cousin who lives in Miami has sent me lots of photos from the Everglades and one book about it. Well, yeah, they're really interesting. And there's lots of, is it alligators or crocodiles?
I can never remember.
I think it's alligators, because don't they call it Alligator Alley?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's probably alligators. Anyways, there's things with big sharp teeth that'll eat you. But yeah, we've never really gone. We have driven by them many years ago. We never, as Walter said, we've never gone, like you can get in these airboats, they call them, or whatever, you know, the things with the big propeller on the back, and they'll zip you through them. But we've never done that. We did talk about doing that maybe this time, but we never got around to it.
No, we haven't gotten around to it. No, I doubt we'll do it.
Yeah, so. I don't think we'll do that.
One thing is, I can imagine it's like lots of mosquitoes there, which...
Well, yeah.
Since I have an allergy to mosquitoes.
He's a mosquito
bad enough when it gets dark here. I've been bitten a couple of times, and I get... my my skin welts up if I get bitten.
Yeah, he attracts mosquitoes like there's no tomorrow.
Now I do have stuff that I can put on.
Yeah. Now we did get a little sun though, as you can see. I got this the very first day, but I usually go red instantly. And the sun hits me, I go, that's it, red. But I was using sunscreen, okay? So don't worry, I'm not coming out with skin cancer or anything like that at the moment that I know of. But okay.
But I mean, we're so used to not getting sun that.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're as white as ghosts when we come down here. They know we're from someplace that doesn't have sun when they take a look at us. Got old man white legs. Tracy says, I think my dad took me to the Everglades in '81, but I have no pics of it. Okay. It's mostly swamp, I guess.
Yeah, swamp and reeds, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And things, and alligators. So, what else have we been up to? Phyllis says, I can't see any beauty in a buggy, snake-filled swamp. Nita says, well, guys, my stepmother fell inside her home and broke her hip on Wednesday, so you know what I've been doing. Yep, she came through surgery okay, but off to rehab this week. Well, and I'm sure, Anita, that's interfering with your life, because you're probably having to take her to her rehab appointments and things like that, and then there's just the whole worry of, you know, when people, I'm not sure how old your stepmother is, but if she's up there in age, you know, breaking a hip or whatever can be life-threatening. Carol says, see and hear. Okay, I guess that must be a leftover from when we were, when we went out unfrozen. Okay, now what have I done? Okay. You know, you try to do technology when you're not in your usual situation. Okay, I've got things here.
Lucy Sweet Tart says, Phyllis, do you mean you haven't visited Washington, D.C. yet? Actually, we've never been to Washington.
No, we've never been to Washington either. At all.
I don't know. I don't plan to go right now.
No, no, I'm not doing that. Phyllis goes bootsy, haha. Yeah, don't know what else we can tell you right now, because this isn't our usual format, as you know. So we don't have anything like, I can't tell you what have we been watching on Netflix. Have we seen any movies? Nope.
Actually, we haven't been watching Netflix until last night because the place we're staying in, they have TV, but they have limited channels. And so I didn't bring my connectors all down with my iPad, so I bought a connector yesterday that connects to the TV, so we actually could watch Netflix.
Yeah, so actually watch on the TV Netflix as opposed to just watching it on an iPad screen. Anita says Saturday was her 80th birthday. She will be in rehab for about a month or more. Okay. Did you bring a book on this trip? I always have a book with me. Have I read it? No. My book is on my phone or on my iPad because I only read electronic text. And nope, I have not read anything. And
I don't normally read anything anyways.
I've been watching some videos on, you know, YouTube, my usual ones to subscribe to, although I'm so far behind. And this morning, we didn't get a real early start today, so because it was raining when we got up.
Actually, that's the first rain we've got since we've been down here.
But it stopped raining by 11.
It stopped, by 11, and we went out for a big long walk. And it cleared up quite a bit. It was a little bit windy this afternoon.
Yeah, it was a little windy this afternoon. So basically I was just watching the Creativation stuff because it's now coming through, trying to see what the hot new things are. And with the exception of the foil quill from We Are Memory Keepers, I didn't see anything really get out there and blow your mind kind of excitement again. Joyce says, maybe you could go out and check out a matinee at the movie theater. I like to do that on vacations. Actually, there's a movie theater not far from where we're staying, within walking distance. And I looked to see what was on there, but there wasn't anything really that was grabbing me.
No.
That I can't wait to see when it comes on, you know, in another format. But that's an idea. But we're not bored.
No, we keep ourselves occupied.
Yeah.
And
we knew that when we were coming down here anyways. We weren't going to do what we usually do on a vacation where we go
madly touring around.
Yeah, see everything. Because we've been down here before, and we've seen those things before. And to be honest, Fort Lauderdale is geared more towards people who want to sun worship. It's not geared, at least from what I have seen, for really doing other things that go much beyond laying on a beach all day and getting toasty.
So actually, it's been okay. Like, when we come back, we go for a walk, and then we come back, and we sit around and, you know, talk or do our iPad thing or something like that, and then we have something to eat. And like last couple of nights, they had an open bar here, so we sat and socialized with a few other people. And then, you know, we're tired from walking around all day, so, you know, we just sit in and watch a couple of TV stations.
Yeah, well, last night we didn't sleep all that well, especially Walter. He had a bad case of indigestion, of heartburn.
Yeah.
We're not sure what that was from.
I'm not 100% sure what that was, and I don't usually get that very often, but...
So he was up and down most of the night, and every time he got up, I was up. And so... And, yeah, but I wasn't sleeping as soundly as I usually do last night either. But so I think I had a little touch of whatever it was. I think we got a sub from the Publix there, Publix, and it was good. But I think
they put a lot of mayonnaise on.
Yeah.
I don't normally have mayonnaise on my sandwiches, and it was like full fat mayonnaise, and I think it was affecting me. So
yeah. We have a little discussion going on about Tim Holtz looking like he's really aged. Yeah, his hair's gotten really thin, and he does look like he's aged quite a bit. Not sure how old Tim Holtz actually is.
He's in his 40s, I think.
Not over in his 50s yet? I don't know. But yeah, I agree. He does look like he is aged. He's got a whole bunch of brand new stamps, and he's been showing videos before Creativation of the new stuff, and they're all cool, but how many stamps does anybody need? I mean, I have a lot of his stamps, as you know, and I don't do a lot of stamping anymore, so I'm not really interested in getting them. The only thing I saw that it might be interested in getting is that foil quill that I was telling you about before. That's about the only thing so far that I've seen that's really been of any interest. But there's still going to be a lot more videos to come out. They've just started putting them online. Carol says, you don't want to be there during college spring break time. Unbelievable. Wild drunk masses. Yes, I know. I've seen videos of like bad girls, or what they call it, girls go wild, or things like that and everything. No, I would definitely not want to be here then. Phyllis says, Dina Wakely's live streaming was really bad. Very poor quality. I haven't seen that yet, Phyllis. Yeah. So, I don't know what else to tell you guys. This will be kind of a short video for a couple of reasons. One, I think we're maybe pressing our luck with it only dropping the connection once. Two, I think we've told you everything that we can tell you. And three, I'm tired. To be honest, I need a nap. With this, I must be getting old. Whatever.
What else do we normally do? Is that?
Well, we usually talk about my mother, and I haven't brought her up once. Don't know.
Don't know.
Don't care.
I just know it's cold back home.
Yeah, and that's about it. Yeah.
And I'm sort of, even though it's nice down here, I sort of miss being
now. I kind of want to go back home. I kind of don't want to. Actually, one of the things that's bugging me is the fact that, you know, that I signed up, as I said in my vlog, I signed up for all these quilting classes, and immediately it's like, get right off the plane, I'm in a quilting class, and I haven't got
Same here,
and I haven't got the material for it yet. In fact, my sewing machine should be ready. I sent it. I had them service it while I was away, clean it up and that kind of thing. Plus, I had to get my automatic threader fixed again. So we come back Wednesday around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. By the time we get home, it'll probably be, it could even be later than 4 o'clock.
Somebody wrote here that Tim Holtz is 48.
Oh, okay. Well, he's getting up there. Well, Catherine says, yeah. And, yeah, so it just seems like a big panic. I mean, I have 3 classes a week right up until...
And whose fault's that?
Yeah, that's my fault. Until we go to Australia. And on top of that, I've got 2 retreats. I've got a 2-day retreat I'm going to on February the 1st and the 2nd, but that's right in the town I live in. And then Walter and I are going for 4 days to a retreat that's in a place an hour and a half away from us. Yeah, we're busy. Okay, it's a good busy.
It's all beyond the movie. Walk
beyond the movie. There's an old man who owns it, makes a sandwich. Fabulous by Louis Pizza.
Oh.
Okay, well, we know where that is. And Phyllis says, I've traveled so much that doesn't thrill me. I look forward to the classes personally. And you keep freezing, Cindy says. Okay, yep. I see that, Cindy, because it's frozen on my phone too. But on the iPad, it's not. So anyways, guys, I think we're pressing our luck here. And as I said, we're a little tired. But we did want to try this little experiment, see if we could do this in preparation for Australia. Although in Australia, the connections there, at least when we were there last year, are not that good, as you know. So we don't know. But we'll talk about that on another vlog at another time. So check out Bootsy. Everybody, check out Bootsy. Bootsy needs more. Mike's videos have been a bit boring lately. Nothing exciting. Used to like his videos a lot. Mel, I agree with you. You know how much of a fan I am. But lately, it's like he's trying to find things to put up. Now, that might be because they're busy getting their house ready for their big move into their new house. And, you know, and he's had some problem, like his mom is not well, again. Like, they thought she was getting better, and then the last time I saw a vlog, he was saying that she's still not 100%. That is a tremendous worry to him as well. So
he seems to be fairly close to his parents.
Yeah. So I am sure that's playing on him with all of that.
Is he an only child?
No, he has a brother. I think he mentioned a brother once, but I don't know what the situation is there.
It sounds to me like he's doing a lot of...
He sounds like he's the one that looks after them the most. So anyways, so, you know, I think maybe once his mother is in a better state, hopefully, she'll be in a better state. And once maybe they get into their new house and everything, that I'm sure Mike will be right on point again with all of that. Carol says, thank you both for taking time to vlog. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. Thanks, Carol. Thanks, Phyllis. She says, take care. Safe flight home. Cindy says, glad you're relaxing. Safe trip home. Enjoy safe travel, says Anita. And hope he will produce great videos again in the future as he used to. Yep, Mel says. Yeah, Catherine, we're going to give Mike a break because, as I said, he's got a lot of things on his plate right now that, you know, I know those are affecting him because I know how those things would affect me. So, okay, Bootsy, we'll see you soon too, or talk to you soon. And yeah, so everybody, I think we're going to sign off at this point. So thanks for tuning in today.
Yep,
I know this wasn't up to the usual standard.
Or we'll be back to our
regular next Sunday.
Week, yeah.
Yep, next Sunday we'll be back up and running on our usual schedule and everything like that. So thanks for bearing with us. And if you haven't checked out the clips that I put up about, you know, they're just little short little snippets. Do check those out. They're in a playlist now that I set up called S&W in Florida. Okay, and there's different ones there. So everybody, I hope you have a good week. We'll see you all next Sunday, the usual time, 4 o'clock. And bye from sunny